crazy to me that we're still sitting at such a high jump count. Very high jump count. Pretty impressive sauce. We're right around the corner, Scoobert. Right around the corner, bud. Love to see it. Make a move. You peek me like that again, I'm gonna shoot you right in the...
Johnson. Yes, sir.
So laggy, dude. I'm gonna die in the dumbest way here. I can already feel it. Woo! Good night. Everyone and their mother coming over here now. I don't see him. Could you imagine being you? Because I couldn't. I couldn't. Day.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Final bear tag, boys. Done and done.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
I think that probably that jump play on the truck works against a lot of people. I just knew instantly what he did. Because my only talent in this game is listening for sound cues, so you know. My my meds not being bound didn't feel good. That didn't feel good at all. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't a fan of that. It's not when it's the difference between winning and losing that fight, Saphir. It's not. Not at all. I get it, but if there's only a couple of tasks in the game that make you play outside of your comfort zone, like, A, you shouldn't be afraid to be outside of your comfort zone for gameplay because it's a game and variety is the spice of life to begin with, right? But even if you're like hardcore milsim cucking, right? And you just want to play super tactical all the time, there are still ways, like if you are tactical, right? As you say, and like that's the reason that you play it, there are ways to play within the confines of your gameplay that allow you to complete those tasks that require you to explore or theory craft a tactic to complete it, right? You don't have literally nothing in this game makes you play like a mega giga Chad. You know what I'm saying? Not one thing forces you to do that. It's just literally not true. You can absolutely play tactically and use those tactics, that great mastermind, right? To figure out a way to play within the confines of gameplay that makes sense and feels good for you to complete the task. That's part of the fun. I can't even wrap my head around it. Like the person who says that they want to play tactical is refusing to come up with innovative tactics. Excuse me? You know what I mean? That doesn't sound right to me. It feels like there's a huge disconnect there. What does it mean? What exactly does playing tactically mean in Tarkov? Oh, being super slow and not utilizing any form of like FPS, like You're not using any like first person shooter prowess while playing Tarkov. That's truly what playing tactically means. I understand your point, but for me, I would never play bolt action under 25 meters. I have a pistol SMG for that. I do those quests. I just hate doing them. I don't know. I just don't. I feel at a loss when I hear like I play Tarkov, right? I play Tarkov and I enjoy the challenge of tactical Tarkov, and then the unwillingness to like think of a way to like do something new or exciting or different in a way that makes sense to you. I don't know. I still feel like there's a huge disconnect there. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That's the thing, is like that is what it sounds like. I enjoy challenges that fit me perfect in my preferred play style, and I don't enjoy anything else, and I don't think that they should be in a game as a result. It's like, wait, then they're not challenges, right? Then they're literally not challenges. So I just want to play the game in a way that is not challenging to me. I guess like my biggest disconnect is this. I play games for the challenge, always. Every game. I play it for the challenge because that's what the challenging myself is what makes games fun. Simple as that. Challenging myself is what makes games fun. That's why I enjoy competitive games. I have to figure out different ways to enjoy the challenge of Tarkov because it's not competitive. Because the idea of competition in this game is a fucking meme, right? That's bad. Woo! Good morning. Good morning. Hey, how are you? Like, there's plenty of things that I do that I avoid that are like Giga Chad things, right? Like even running grenades. Usually, I will never run grenades, right? Because like you can like airstrike anybody, and it just doesn't feel good. Those kills don't feel challenging. They don't feel rewarding. But putting yourself in bad situations like I was just in and fighting your way out of it feels fucking incredible, and that's the reason I play this game. It's that challenge. So if you just eliminate all of those challenges, man, I don't know. It just doesn't feel good to me. Do that with the Mosin now? I literally did. I mean, I've killed loads of like Chad groups point shooting a Mosin. Because that's a skill I've had to develop because I wanted to. And it was part of that challenge. I do that shit all the time. You don't need this gun or this loadout to do that. You need good point shooting skills. I arguably kill more players with a bolt action via close range point shooting than aiming down sights or with an optic. That should be fine for now. I'm not even gonna worry about that mag. Okay. I got my item. I don't think that these guys are like particularly lootable. It literally happens in one of your YouTube videos recently. Yeah, and I think I talk about the fact that I have a sickness, right? Like, because I'm literally, I think I aim down an optic and I shoot at a guy and I miss. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I know this is going to be easier for me if I just rush him with the fucking... Why? Because I've developed that skill. I don't know, man. And I developed that skill because I enjoy the challenge of like bolt action point shooting because it's fun. It's memes, you know? I don't know. Giga Chads are the cesspool of Tarkov. Changed my mind. 100%. A hard agree. And the reason is because... They haven't adapted to a game or to a meta. They've adapted to bad servers. And they play in a style that alleviates their responsibility to actually be good in the game, right? You run the highest armor with the fastest gun, high armor, fastest gun, and then you peek everybody. And that's how you be a Giga Chad in this game, right? You're the one doing the peeking, right? I think it's a shit way to play. I don't think it's fun. Like, for me... I don't blame them at all. And I think, like, if you want to be successful in Tarkov, that is the way you have to play. So I don't blame them. I blame Battlestate for making the game that way, right? It's poor design decisions that have led to that cesspool, right? 100%. That all being said, that's the reason, like, instead of being like, okay, So I don't enjoy that gameplay style. So my way to get around that is to play more open maps, right? I don't like going to resort unless I have to for a task. I play more open maps like customs, woods. I don't like playing interchange that much because there's a ton of Giga Chads. I just avoid it, right? Like in the raids where I'm not specifically after something, or if I can complete something on one of these maps that lend itself towards longer range, more open gameplay styles that feel a lot more like a survival shooter like DayZ Standalone. That's why Woods was my favorite map for forever, right? Because that kind of gameplay doesn't really exist on Woods, you know? It just doesn't. What would you think if there is some kind of alternative objective, more than one way to complete the objective? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think the entire task system is terrible and needs to be reworked. That's what inspired this conversation, right? So, yeah, I mean, any way you want to, you know, chop it up. I think this is really scary. I don't think he had anything good in that rig, so that's why I'm not grabbing that. Or even looking. This guy had a real gun. Yeah, it's fine. We love that thing. Damn, it's a shame he had his thing set up like a Popega. Which side did I spawn on? This one, right? 62 kilos. Excellent. I'm eating.
Plot twist, I'm actually crappy gamer.
Bro, wouldn't that be crazy? Lito! What's up, man? How are you, buddy? Let's go! Very nice. Nice little two-piece and some good discussion on playstyle, like different playstyles in the game and like the current task systems. Very nice.